I'm going to show you how to look like a pro without the pro budget. There are 4 different and distinct areas you can make inexpensive improvements to take your videos to pro status without breaking the bank, and I'm going to reveal them next. Welcome to the channel where I talk about all things business cinema. That's video with a plan, a purpose, a system, and a strategy. And if you want to learn more about business cinema, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then click the bell to turn on your notifications. So first, let there be some light. If you have no budget, use what you have available to you, which is the sun. So shut off any overhead lighting, focus on the times of day when your lighting is going to be best in the location where you want to shoot. Here's some examples. And now I have shut off all of my lighting that I use, and I'm just using the overhead light and the natural light coming in from the windows. As you can see, there's dark shadows coming in from underneath here, and it's because the light is above, and this is also a very warm light, whereas the light coming in from the windows, because it's daylight, is very cool, and they're mixing together and it's just not a good look. So definitely don't recommend doing that. If anything, make sure you always shut your overhead lighting off, and if you're going to use natural light, use just the natural light. Here's what that looks like with just the natural light. It is pretty late in the day. This is not the time I would typically shoot using only natural light in this room. And it's really overcast and dark out because I think it's going to rain any second. So this wouldn't necessarily be ideal. Ideally, you want to sit in the room or the location where you're going to be shooting your videos and run a little test. Set up the camera and start super early in the morning and record a little test, maybe 30 seconds every hour. So then you can see how the light coming in from the windows is going to affect how you look on camera. And this will help you determine the exact time of day when you're going to be getting the best light in that room. The lighting kit that I'm using is just under about $2,000, not in the budget for a lot of people. So what do? You have to take advantage of natural light. I didn't start out with this expensive lighting kit, just so you know. I started with one softbox and brought daylight balanced light bulbs so I could mix it with the natural light coming in from the windows. Next, upgrade your audio. You can do this in a few different ways. First, you don't want to rely on the built-in audio, but if you have to, what you want to do is make sure you have as much control over the background noise as you possibly can. Try to make sure it is as quiet as possible when you start to record your videos. If you can afford to make a small investment, I recommend the Rode SmartLav for your mobile device or the Blue Yeti for your USB mic, and I've made videos about both of these. You can find them in the description below. Next up, graphics. Don't worry if you're not a motion graphic designer or you have no clue what After Effects is. You can make simple graphics in Canva and bring them into your video editing software. I will have a video on how to do this next week, so make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you will be the first to know when it's live and available for you to check out. Adding in a few simple graphics will add that pro touch without breaking the bank. Then, last but not least, this may be the most important way to take your videos from oh no to super pro, and it's one of my favorites. It's planning. By simply spending a little time planning out the details of your videos so you don't ramble or worse, waste a ton of time, which costs you money, filming take after take after take, and then double the amount of time to edit it because, where was that good take again? I think it was number 13, or maybe it was the 9th take. I can't remember. I've worked as a professional videographer, producer, and editor since 2008, and I have never, ever, ever, ever showed up on a set of a project where everybody's like, we're just gonna wing it, we're just gonna see what happens, there's no plan. That's never, ever happened, just so you know. So if you wanna look pro, you have to act pro. And how do you act pro? By taking the time to plan out your videos. I use the Business Cinema Production Planner to make sure all of my videos always look pro and that I'm not wasting time, which 1, makes my videos look great, and 2, saves me time. So let me know, what was your biggest takeaway? Did you learn something new? Get reminded about something you forgot or something else. I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment below. And to learn more about business cinema, make sure to subscribe to this channel and check out the links in the description for even more great resources. And remember, you're someone's reason to smile, so don't give up.